Good morning, friends, and welcome to Take Two on Facebook Live. I'm Jeanne, and it's great to be with you on this Tuesday, June the 4th, 5th. What day is this anyway? It's June the 5th on 2018. It's election day here in Southeast Alabama. We're doing the primary election. So I'm proud to say, yes, I voted. But that's not what I'm talking about today. Well, I guess it can be a little bit. I'm talking to you today a little bit about when things don't go exactly according to plan. Now, sometimes things go perfectly to plan, and sometimes they don't. Now, one of the things that went perfectly to plan for me these last few days was being able to put together a fabulous and amazing 75th birthday for my husband. Now, one of the things that I did was give him a gathering of friends, which was perfect. We had wonderful entertainment. We had my friend Adam and Parrish, and they kind of roasted him, and that was fun. It was one of those things that went perfectly and according to plan. And then the big icing on the cake on the end was me letting him know that I was taking him away for a couple of days for the weekend on a surprise trip. So I did have an opportunity to do that. And again, everything went perfectly according to plan. Well, almost everything. One of the things that I wanted to do and make sure that I wanted to do on this trip was I wanted to be sure that I could do something with my take twos. I didn't want to miss doing a take two. Now, where I was yesterday, I was still out of town yesterday, and I tried to do my take two, but where I was didn't have very good internet connection. So I kind of lost it, and then the sound went out, and I posted it anyway, talking about my great nephew being born and how his name being Thomas Franklin honored his biological grandparents, which would be my sister and her dad, who is no longer with us, Thomas and Franklin, my sister Fran. So I did mention that, and so I did get that much out, but a bunch of it, like a chunk of it, was kind of like muffled and everything because of the poor internet connection. Now, did I plan that happening? Well, of course not. But sometimes you just got to push through, even when your plans aren't exactly what you want. Now, think about things in your own life that have happened where all of a sudden something completely different happens. Like, for example, I know this is a minor thing, but when we were on this trip, there was a particular restaurant that when we were passing through that I really wanted to take my husband to. And I found out that it was closed the day that I had planned to take him. And I was a little disappointed, so that didn't go according to plan. So we went to a plan B. And I know a lot of times life is a series of plan Bs. And it turned out that the plan B was I found another restaurant that was even better and less expensive. So sometimes plan B's work out better than your original plan A's. And so if your life is not going according to plan today, stop and think maybe it's for a reason. I know that when we were driving on this trip, and we were doing the last bit of it yesterday as we were journeying home, we had got deterred a little bit because we had stopped to get gasoline, and we decided, well, as long as we're stopped, let's get a cup of coffee. And we did, and it took a little longer than we anticipated to do this. And we could say, oh, well, this isn't according to plan. I'm looking at my watch, and we're not keeping up with the time frame that we thought we were going to. We thought we'd be at a certain place by a certain time, and we were behind schedule, not according to plan. Well, when we got back on the road, we hit a bunch of traffic and then discovered there was a terrible truck accident just ahead of us on the road. It didn't go according to plan. When we made our stop, it took longer than we anticipated. We could have been in the thick of that terrible accident. Now, I could speculate all day long, woulda, coulda, shouldas. I know I could, but I do know this. When it doesn't go according to plan, and you have to go with a plan B, sometimes even go with a plan C, that's okay, because you got to push through, and you got to make whatever plan you end up having being your primary plan, because if you do, it'll all fall into place eventually. If you could just get your thoughts together, get it down on paper, or just push through a little bit of an inconvenience, it'll all be okay and it'll work out, okay? Now go be a blessing to somebody today. That's always something that's according to plan. You being a blessing to somebody today. You might end up being the only one who is. And remember, please become a subscriber to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. And like my friends who are watching me right now, hello Cindy, hello Kim, hello Carolyn, hello Robin, hello Adam. I'm just and thanks for the regulars that are there. I appreciate you. And remember one more thing, tune in to WRMZ.org. Click that listen button. That's always a good plan, tuning into Ram FM. Okay, I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for Hump Day. And you be blessed. Okay, bye-bye.